We are back with new developments in the deportation battle of 5-year-old Liam Conejo Ramos. You probably remember he's the little boy whose image, wearing that bunny hat and clutching a Spider-Man backpack, captured during an immigration sweep, catapulted him to become a national symbol of the Trump administration's crackdown. Now he is facing potential fast-track deportation alongside his family after a judge ended asylum claims for Liam, and his father, immigration attorney Pascal Wakocha, represents the family and is joining us now. Pascal, thanks so much for taking the time. The family had filed for asylum, as we mentioned. The federal government ended that case. What justification did they give?
Thank you very much for having me. The government filed a motion to pretermit the application, and they filed a motion under what they call ACA, the cooperative agreement United States has with some of the South American countries, saying that the clients could seek relief in other countries. And then they also argue that even looking at the records, without going through testimony, without having the evidence that the case should not move forward, the judge agreed with the government, and we protested, saying that we needed time to present evidence, testimony, before a decision could be made. The judge denied our request and ordered the family removed to Ecuador.
Why? Let me go back to this. Why did the family seek asylum in the first place?
They are fleeing very horrendous situation they were living under in Ecuador. They were fleeing for their life. This wasn't just a situation of people living just for economic reasons. They have fear for their own safety. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to discuss the details of that claim, but we were hoping that we will get a chance to present that evidence before the court, but the court didn't want to have such a hearing.
And I know you've appealed the judge's decision, so what happens next here?
So normally, because this case is quite unusual, normally when we file an appeal, it takes the government several months. We've had cases that have been on appeal for a year, 2 or 3 years, so that the transcript of the hearing will be generated and the parties will have the time to file the brief of their case to demonstrate why they should be allowed to win their case. Now, in this case, we filed our appeal. The government, as they have done so far, has accelerated the briefing schedule on this case. So we have to file our brief in a very short period, and the government will have 21 days thereafter to file their response. After that, we don't know when the Board of Immigration Appeals will make a decision. If the president is any indication, we expect that they probably move this case as fast as they have moved the rest of these proceedings.
How is the family doing right now? Is little Liam back in school in the interim? How are they coping with this news?
Yeah, young Liam is back in school. The family remains traumatized. They have gone through a lot. They didn't ask for this. They were thrust in the limelight. They are very, very resilient. The father, very protective of the family. Erica, the wife, very cheerful and very supportive mother. So the family is doing what they can under the circumstances. Very loving, very cheerful, very lovely family.
We see there in the photos that we've been showing, the Texas Democratic Representative Joaquin Castro had visited little Liam and his father while they were in detention. Do you believe that the national spotlight that has been placed on this family and on Liam's case will help this case move along?
We all hope so. We had a lot of support. We have more than 30 members of Congress write letters of support in this case, and the family is very, very grateful. Obviously, what happened to them when how the young boy was picked up and taken to detention illegally, I must add, is what has put this case in the limelight. But it is important for your audience to realize that in this case, this is not a situation where people run across the border, enter the United States illegally.
Pascal Wakocha.
They did everything they were asked to do, and the government has decided that they have to deport them quickly.
Pascal Wakocha, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today.